Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Kamaharani kamsumari masu kamurogi kamuromi nomi koto mochite someni oya kamu izana kino mikoto tsukushi no imuka no tachi hanano odono abaki alani isogi harai tamu toki ni narimaseru arai dono kami tachi moro moro no magagoto sumike garemo arai tamare kiyome tamare tomao sukoto no yoshiro Amatsu-kami kunitsu-kami aoyoro-tsuno-kami tachi-tomo-ni ame no fuji koma no mimi furitate kikoshi-mese-to kashikomi mo-mao-tsu Roku omikami mamori tamae sakiwae tamae Roku omikami mamori tamae sakiwae tamae Oshie miyoya mushino kami mamori tamae sakiwae tamae Oshie miyoyanushi no kami mamori tamae sakiwae tamae Nagara Tamachi Hai Mate Nagara Tamachi Hai Mate Great God of light, creator and giver of all light, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night drops to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining evermore brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan, and for the privilege of channeling and receiving joy. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified, in your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, our reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
May God and Meishu-sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Through religion. If a religion is lacking common sense, it cannot be one that will save all humanity. Teachings that give life to other teachings represent a true religion containing the great power of God, our Creator. Helped by God's power, let us break through the hard crust of false beliefs rooted in material things. To have true faith, one must be careful to use common sense in speech or actions. If a group expresses or exhibits extreme psychic, eccentric, or fanatical behavior, be on guard. When someone is inclined to be impressed by such zealous displays, it is due to a lack of spiritual understanding. Genuine faith in God should reinforce the belief that the mission of a spiritual movement is humanity's salvation rather than the adherence to its dogma. It should guide one in service, not only to fellow group members, but to others as well. The ultimate purpose of faith is to help each human being daily become closer to the perfect image and likeness of God. While perfection on earth is perhaps beyond human reach, the desire to make a sincere effort towards its attainment certainly represents the right attitude and is a worthy spiritual aspiration. The deeper the faith, the more natural and unaffected a person is. At this point, an individual can be said to be truly living the teachings. One with true spiritual understanding speaks and acts sensibly, humbly, and sincerely, leaving an uplifting, warm impression with all they meet. The person is gracious and kind, finding true happiness in the happiness of others. This alone can unlock the door to God's blessing.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters evening service. Thank you also for your continuous prayers towards world peace, to victims of wars, natural disasters, as well as man-made disasters. This evening, I want to share with you the faith experience of Simone Ferraz from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. Simone is 47 years old and has been a Johrei member for 29. She has assiduously channeled and received Johrei, volunteered at the administration office at her Johrei Center, and participated in monthly services. The onset of the pandemic and the temporary closure of the Johrei Center, little by little, Simone moved away from our practice of faith. She no longer gave Johrei, neglected studying Meishu-sama's teachings, and stopped offering donations of gratitude. Consequently, she felt powerless, sad, empty, and began using antidepressants. Despite the gradual reopening of the Johrei Center in 2020, it was only in June of 2021 that she began to return to religious activities. During this period, she participated in a meeting with her minister, who highlighted the importance of dedication for our growth and spiritual elevation. He also advised that we were not alert little by little. We could go astray because the work of dark forces is to distance us, members, from our mission of building paradise on earth. Molly marveled at those words. She reflected about her life, her faith, realized that she needed to change. Consequently, she returned to materializing donations of gratitude, receiving and channeling Johrei assiduously, and participating in monthly services. With that, she felt strengthened, supported, and in good mood. Months later, preparations began for the annual ancestor service. She realized that she needed to challenge herself. Although her life was already showing signs of improvement, she further realized that she needed to do more. To that end, she decided to read at least 30 minutes of teachings a day, materialize special donations of gratitude with utmost commitment, and increase her dedication at the Johrei Center. As a result, her depressive symptoms vanished, and she stopped using medications altogether. Her faith and commitment to the divine work were definitely renewed. She deepened her understanding of her responsibility to her ancestors and wanted to be an element truly useful to God and Meishu-sama. Preparation for this year's Meishu-sama's birthday service, she intensified the practice of Johrei, channeling at home every day and offering to as many people as possible. She's now assisting a girl who had been guided to our church and is also preparing to offer a special donation to express her gratitude to Meishu-sama. Simone is very grateful for the permission to serve the divine work and now renews her commitment to be an increasingly useful instrument for the realization of paradise on earth. Thank you very much for attending this evening service and for listening to this very beautiful faith experience. Wish you a most wonderful evening.
This brings to a conclusion our evening service. Thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you a very blessed evening.